Hello everybody, I'm Alfred, and the video we're about to watch and listen to is basically the trailer for the second season of EUPHORIA. It's a series that stars Zendaya. Let's look at the synopsis for the first season. A look at life for a group of high school students as they grapple with issues of drugs, sex, and violence. Now let's check the season 2 trailer.
This is not easy, but I'm very proud of each and every one of you for trying to take this on, because it's no future in addiction.
When I first met her, I was just immediately in love. Rue? How you doing?
So based on what I'm seeing, this basically a lesbian love story. That is basically what it has started out as, presenting itself as.
As soon as I saw her, I was just immediately afraid to lose her. When'd you relapse?
So rude.
And apparently the Zendaya character is, addicted to drugs, I'm guessing, And if you remember, in the season 1 synopsis, they said a look at life for a group of high school students as they grapple with issues of drugs, sex, and violence. This is very sad that high school students are grappling with this. High school students should be focusing on their books and on their education, not having these kinds of issues. This is not what they should be experiencing. This is creating issues that doesn't have to be. This is because people don't want to live their life in a godly way, and they don't want to be the good boy or the good girl, so they experiment and go into all kinds of crazy things. And it is that kind of thing that has created an atmosphere where when these people grow up crazy, and they become the leaders of tomorrow. Many of past generation hippies, are the leaders of today. They end up pushing forth hippie ideologies and hippie legislature and hippie friendly legislature, and legislature that does not push the godly way of life, because they did not live it and they don't see the benefits of it. But by their pushing that, it creates an even more chaotic world and with more issues and more problems. And you see this becomes the norm, where children are having to dealing with issues that their parents at their age did not deal with, and their grandparents at that age did not deal with. It's very unfortunate.
The $64,000 question is, what's in the suitcase?
There's a difference between what you think you should want and what you actually want.
I'm your new favorite person.
I feel like I would look so sexy pregnant. Maddie, please do not get pregnant. Wait, why do you look like that?
Like what?
Like a country music star.
In a good way or a bad way?
Bitch, you better be joking.
I came up with an amazing plan.
And what would that be, Rue?
So are y'all ready to do some business?
Why can't I shake the feeling that there's something you're not telling me?
You're like a relationship kind of girl, right?
You guys can all judge me if you want, but I do not care. I have never, ever been happier.
Oh, y'all, let's get naked right now.
I love you. I've always been with you. From before you were born.
You wish I was different! So do I!
Until after you're gone.
I'm gonna get
How's your New Year's going?
It's New Year's?
What?
New Year. I swear my boyfriend doesn't tell me anything.
This is just a jumble of so many different things happening, but of course it's a series. That being said, it is unfortunate that this kind of messages are what is being taught. At the end of the day, okay, these different situations and these different issues, this one having lesbian feelings, then the drug aspect, why is someone addicted to drug, why is someone selling drugs in the first place at that age, all these different things, and what is the solution, what is the resolution towards this, how is this thing being dealt with, from a Christian perspective. If this was told with a Christian perspective or by a Christian writer, it would be much more better, because it will produce solutions and things that would actually bring forth a better world, and it puts the answers out there on how such things should be dealt with, because it's only by the gospel and by light that such things can be actually dealt with, and a resolution be brought forth that would actually be peaceful and be what is best for all parties involved. That being said, if you like to be a part of making Christian entertainment, Christian movies, video games, cartoons, entertainment, reach out to us on Alfred.vip. We are looking forward to hearing from you. We'll be happy to work together with you. Also note that if you haven't given your life to Christ, click the salvation prayer link, the SP link in the main menu. A page will come out that has a prayer of salvation, on Alfred.vip. Say that prayer and give your life to Christ. Also know there's a salvation prayer link in the description below. Thank you and God bless you.